Here it comes. Family Feud's All-Star. Price is Right versus the Young and the Restless special. Playing for the Price is Right, Bob Barker. Come on down. Janice Pennington. Come on down. Holly Hallstrom. Come on down. Kathleen Bradley, come on down. Fingers Greco, come on down. And playing for the Young and the Restless, Doug Davidson.
I was a different person then. April was a different person. We were kids.
Laura Lee Bell.
You have no one to blame but yourself. No one.
Peter Barton.
But what I don't expect is for her to turn her cheek when I go to kiss her.
Victoria Rowell.
I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that. And I was hoping.
And John Castellanos.
What rational person would believe that she wanted you to threaten her with the loss of her job?
Ready for action. Let's start the Family Feud with the star of Family Feud, Ray Cole.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello to my friends from The Price is Right. Welcome to the Young and the Restless. Thank you so very much for tuning in. It's a very special feud. You know that we have two great teams from two of the greatest shows in television ready to battle it out for the chance to win up to $20,000 right here today for one of their great charities. And before we get started with the teams, I just want to say a couple of things. First, I want to thank both of these great teams for having the courage to come on this show and to actually stand here naked themselves before America for these great charities. And as I introduce the Young and the Restless, I want to say that they have really been naked here on this show, headed by Doug Davidson. Would you give them a nice round of applause? Doug, your team is the second greatest team on the show in history that I've, in my short span with the show, except when you face The Price is Right. You're here to kind of change that today.
We're going back to humility.
Okay. Okay. You've got a great team. You've got a great charity. And John Castellanos is going to tell us what that charity is.
The charity goes to my old high school, which is a college prep school in San Diego called St. Augustine High School. It's a scholarship fund for kids that can't afford education.
Excellent. That is what I'm talking about. Great actors and actresses shooting for a great charity. $5,000 with humility. $5,000 with humility, Laura Lee. How will you do against The Price is Right? Bob Barker? Well, let me thank you personally, as I do the Young and the Restless, for coming on our show.
Oh, thank you for having us. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, you've done quite well. Let me just ask a personal question. You have hosted, and you're the greatest host in television, 7 Emmys. I've never really been a contestant. It's a little different, isn't it?
Very, very different. I'll tell you, it's much easier on the other side of the microphone. It really is.
Well, I'll take your job, and I'll play right now for you. But I want you to know...
You've been after my beauties all week.
They're awfully beautiful, and you have a cutie with you.
Yes, the lovely Fingers Greco, and I'm so proud of her.
She's done very well.
Well, she really has. As I've said, she's the best-known associate producer in television, but she was a little fearful about doing this, and I think she's just been a smash hit.
Your whole team has been a smash. The great charity you selected.
United Activists for Animal Rights, and while I'm thanking you, I want to thank you on behalf of UAR. They really use the money as well as it can be used for animals, and this is a wonderful, wonderful addition to their treasure.
Don't embarrass me. All we do is add $5,000 to your bank. That is the least you can win. You can thank yourselves, and if you want to thank anybody, thank the Young and the Restless for losing to you. We're going to call for that bullseye game now to find out the most. Come on up. Here's where you build your own bank. Doug, you did better when you let it hit you. All that count in bullseye are the #1 answers. You can add $1,000 to the value of your bank by giving me the most popular answer to the question we ask 100 people. Name something a flight attendant tells you at the beginning of a flight. Doug?
Will you fasten your seatbelt?
Yes. Name something a flight attendant tells you is seatbelt the bullseye. Bullseye! The Y&R draw first blood with a $6,000 bank. Laura Lee and Janice, $2,000, the value of this question. Listen carefully to the wording. Name a story that has the word 3 in the title. What do you say?
Three Musketeers.
Is it the Three Musketeers? Laura Lee?
The Three Little Pigs.
Is it the Three Little Pigs? Bullseye! $8,000 in the bank of the Young and the Restless.
Do it with your head.
Yeah.
You know what? We've had people do that before on this show. This question is worth $3,000, and Peter Barton is threatening to use his... Got ahead of me there, Peter. The question was not asked yet. It's a great joke. It did hurt, didn't it? Really funny, wasn't it? When you look that good, Peter, you don't have to be funny. Just look pretty. I have to be funny. We ask 100 people. At the end of the day...
How many people?
99 people, Peter.
How many fingers do I have?
At the end of the day, what part of your body hurts the most? Peter? Feet! Yes! Good feet! B, the bullseye! Bullseye! $11,000! That's using your head, Peter. $4,000. Two beautiful women try to add to their bank. $4,000 for a single answer. Name an hors d'oeuvre you'd see a toothpick sticking in. You have control, Kathleen.
Cheese.
A cheese and a toothpick for the bullseye! $9,000 going to the bank of The Price is Right. This final question.
You're always faster.
You always faster than you think?
Always faster than
What's most important is having the #1 answer. For $5,000, name a brand of camera. John.
Nikon.
Is Nikon #1? No. Now listen carefully. You'll add $5,000. Name a brand of camera.
Polaroid.
Is Polaroid the #1 answer? Stay right here. It seems like it would be Kodak. What was the bullseye? Kodak! We are going to hold $9,000 in the bank of The Price is Right. The Young and the Restless, $11,000. And we'll be right back. Because we want to play the feud to see who's going to play fast money for all that money in their bank. Stay tuned.
Searching for the right investment? Here's one with a closer look. Talk to a financial advisor about evergreen funds. With the right investment, you don't have to be afraid to take your eye off the market. Go ahead. Blink. Talk to a financial advisor about evergreen funds.
We've always taken pride in the fresh fruits and vegetables we serve at our family inn. Now, my mother just rinsed her produce in water, but with the impurities you find on produce today, rinsing with water just isn't enough. So I use New Fit fruit and vegetable wash made with ingredients from natural sources. Soaking with New Fit in water removes 98% more pesticide residues and wax than water alone. It's a simple step that makes me feel good about the produce I serve at my table. Look for New Fit near the dish liquids or produce aisle.
Don't let the minty taste fool you. Scope kills just as many bad breath germs as the leading mouthwash. Scope kills germs before they kill your breath. This leading mouthwash kills bad breath germs. Ow! Scope kills just as many bad breath germs. It just doesn't taste that way.
Minty!
Scope kills germs before they kill your breath.
Genetically, if your grandmother had limp hair and your mother had fine hair,
chances are your hairstyle falls flat in less than 5 minutes. It doesn't have to, because there's Physique. Volumizing shampoo, conditioner, and styling spray. Physique gives you gravity-defying volume for 20 full hours. So the hair you were born with will never limit your style. Physique. Science gives you the style nature didn't.
You know, Capri Sun's all natural, which means I can pronounce everything in it. And ever since they made it easy open, the kids inhale it.
Easy open Capri Sun.
Here is the first question asked of 100 people. The top 5 responses have been placed on the board. Try to give me the most popular answer to this very good question. As a teenager, name something specific you sneaked out of the house. Go ahead, Bob.
I sneaked out my dog.
Okay, the question early, sneaked out of the house to do. I'm not going to put it in that context. Nobody sneaked out of the house to see their dog, but it's a little early. Dog. Doug, as a teenager, name something specific you sneaked out of the house to do. That's one of the pitfalls of being fast.
Well, you can sneak out alcohol to drink. Is that what you mean?
Something you sneaked out of the house to do. You said you snuck out of the house to do alcohol.
Time.
That's right. Now, you're right. Stay here, Bob. Stay here because, Janice, I think, please listen to the exact wording. This is what has taken both men down. As a teenager, name something specific you sneaked out of the house to do.
In there.
Do I get you know what, Bob?
And it was a mistake. Now, the time before I didn't, and it was a mistake. There's no way for me to beat this guy on this thing.
That's why she's going to take control for you.
Okay, to meet someone, a boy.
Take control
To
for
meet
me.
a boy.
He doesn't want her to do it, but she said she snuck out to meet someone. It's number 1. You don't want that?
I was hoping all the time she'd take control. That's what I was hoping.
I thought Doug was going to say he snuck out to meet someone, and I was going to say dog's already been said, Doug. So, anyway, it's a bad joke, Holly. Doug and I are friends. We can go back and forth like that. As a teenager, name something you sneaked out of the house to do specifically.
To go to a party.
Party.
Yeah, party.
Yes! Kathleen.
Come on, Kath.
As a teenager.
Go to a game.
Game?
Game.
Think of the steal over there, Doug, with your teammates. Fingers.
Sneak out to have a cigarette.
To have a cigarette. There it is. Robert, as a teenager, something you sneaked out of the house to do specifically.
Sneaked out of the house to go to a dance.
To a dance. Good answer.
This
2
is
strikes.
not my game.
No, you'll do fine. Think of the steal, though. Can you keep the team alive, Janice?
Come on, Jenny.
To go to a movie.
Is it to a movie? Still alive. Clean sweep, Holly. What is it?
Just to go out with your friends.
You have a clean sweep if it's just to sneak out with your friends to hang. Clean sweep. Price is Right takes the Ferris Bank, but the Young and the Restless are not going to take this lying down. We're coming right back. Find out who will play Fast Money right after these important messages.
Can your radio do this? Only one radio can give you stereo sound this big, yet is small enough to fit almost anywhere. The extraordinary Wave Radio from Bose. Press the remote control and hear big, rich sound that fills the room. Sounds so rich, Popular Science called it a sonic marvel. You hear music the way it was meant to be heard. Clear, full, incredibly lifelike. You've got to hear the Wave Radio to believe it, and now you can, satisfaction guaranteed. Call toll-free to hear it in your home. Ask about our popular interest-free 6-month payment plan. Experience big stereo sound from a radio. Call today. It will make a difference in the way you listen to music. A big difference.
Lose weight free, 24 hours a day with Premier Diet ZX. Like Metabolite 356 and Slim RX, Premier Diet ZX works thermogenically with your body to speed up your metabolism and help you shed pounds and inches fast and easy. Millions of people have used Metabolite 356 and Slim RX because they work, gladly paying up to $50 a bottle. And now you can get all the same active ingredients of Metabolite and Slim RX and all the same benefits free. Premier Diet ZX AM suppresses your appetite and boosts your energy and stamina. Premier Diet ZX PM is specially formulated to help you relax and enjoy a restful night's sleep while still keeping your metabolism in high gear. And if you log on to Vitafree.com or call right now, Premier Diet ZX is giving away a full 4-month supply of both the AM and PM formulas. That's a free bottle of Premier Diet ZX AM and a free bottle of Premier Diet ZX PM every month for 4 months. That's a whopping $400 value free just for calling right now.
Can you believe it? I lost 9 inches of my waist in 30 days.
Call the toll-free number below or log on to Vitafree.com now.
Welcome to Game Show Saturday night. This week it's 4 hours of questions and answers with Hollywood's finest on Celebrity Jeopardy. Join host Alex Trebek and see how bright the stars really are. Game Show Saturday night this week from 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern only on Game Show Network.
We're back. The Price is Right, 88 points. The Young and the Restless, 0. Here we go, Laura Lee, with a double value question. The top 6 answers are on the board. We ask 100 people a question that maybe the 2 of you would know. Name a way you can tell that your date is really bored. Janice?
They go to sleep.
They actually go to sleep on you. It's there, but 2 answers are more popular. A way that you can tell your date is really bored.
They yawn a lot.
They're yawning. Think of the steal. Think of the steal. Peter, you're going to have to draw upon your powers. It's never happened to you. How can you tell your date is really bored? 100 people.
They're not talkative.
They are not.
They're quiet.
They're just real quiet.
Quiet.
136 points in the bank. Victoria,
Yeah,
how can you tell your date is really bored?
I want to go home.
They just say, can you take me home?
Gee, clap, everybody.
Stop milking the crowd, warthog. I love you. John, a way you can tell your date is really bored.
They're not paying you any attention.
They are not. I want the energy level up on all you performers right now.
Okay.
Let me see. They are not giving you attention. Yes, they don't listen. Yawns, doesn't talk, falls asleep, doesn't listen. Sounds like a married couple. What do you say, Doug?
They're distracted.
They are distracted. We're trying to figure it out. Looks around at others. Clean sweep and another face-off, Laura Lee. A way you can tell your date is really bored.
They're making excuses why they have to go home early.
They are making excuses
why
early.
They have to go home early.
Could be a really big steal over there. Think of what could steal it, Peter.
Oh,
A way you can tell the date's really bored.
Oh, I don't know. They're looking at another guy or something.
They are looking. They are looking at. Has that been said? Yeah. You got 3 seconds.
Okay. They want to get drunk. They want to get drunk.
They want to get drunk. That's why you took them out, Peter. There's 1 answer left for the steal. Go ahead, Fingers.
They leave you.
They just leave you. They're really bored.
Yeah, they get up and leave.
They
They're
get up and leave.
gone. How much more?
Nothing.
They don't ask you out again.
They don't ask you. Let me read the question as it's written. Name a way that you can tell your date is really bored.
They leave.
With them, Bob, or you may go on your own. 1 for the big steal.
They go. They leave.
You can tell they're really bored. Shh. 3 seconds now. With them or on your own.
They don't ask for another date.
They don't ask you for another date. Young and the Restless are in the game. Bigger lead would have come with...
They get drunk.
They get drunk, Peter thinks. Number 6. Luke said watch. 176 to 88. Here we go. With another face-off that can end this game.
All right.
Point values tripled. Either team can win. 100 people surveyed. Name an expensive nut. Peter.
Macadamia.
Macadamia nut. 1 answer's more popular. An expensive nut.
Cashew.
Is a cashew number 1?
Cashew.
It is. Peter, think of the steal. It's a great charity. John, think of the steal. We want, look at this, an expensive nut.
She's ready.
Richard Simmons already been given.
Ray Collins. I paid now. Okay.
Expensive nut.
Pecan.
A pecan. Yes. Come on, Fingers.
A walnut.
Walnut. This game is over, and Price is Right has done away with the Young and Restless one more time. If an expensive nut is...
Almond.
Is the game over with an almond? Ho! What do you say, Janice?
Pistachio.
Is it? Are you playing for $9,000 for United Activists for Animal Rights with pistachio? Bam! They did it one more time. What are you going to say? Nothing. Lick your wounds. I need 2 players for $9,000. They are good. I'm sorry, John. 2 players as Janice Pennington takes the stage. We're coming right back to face the big board for $9,000. Stay tuned. I'm coming up there.
Card Sharks, a different breed.
Well, my name is Lou Gutman, retired letter carrier. I served in every branch of military service. I have a nice coin collection, and I do volunteer work at the VA hospital.
Could you repeat that, Lou? No.
Card Sharks, tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Game Show Network.
It's 3 a.m. and your allergy medicine just quit working. Hour after hour, your head is congested. How can you be ready for rise and shine? So tonight, take Tavasty, prescription-strength allergy relief that lasts twice as long as the other leading brands, 12 full hours. While you sleep, Tavasty helps clear your head of allergy symptoms, so it can be a good morning. Wake up feeling allergy-free with Tavasty.
Not all chewing gums are the same. Dentine Ice. Sub-Zero flavor inside, delicious cold minty shell outside. It really puts your breath on ice for a long, long time. Dentine Ice, nothing's colder than ice.
Make every day good to the last drop.
They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Thanks to rich and creamy Jell-O instant pudding, you can get to it in just 5 minutes. Of course, it's a rather well-known saying.
Hi. Hi.
You want a homemade snack in 5 minutes? I can go for something Jell-O.
Protective underwear allows you to lead a more active lifestyle. So, open the door to Reassure. Finally, protective underwear that wears, fits, and feels like regular underwear. Reassure's revolutionary design is less bulky than other styles and more absorbent than the leading brand. But the best thing about Reassure protective underwear, it's delivered discreetly to your door in a plain brown box. Available in 3 true fit sizes, small, medium, and large.
Call 1-800-458-5901, and for a limited time, you'll receive a trial bag of Reassure for only $9.95. For maximum comfort, confidence, and privacy delivered to your door, call for your $9.95 trial bag now. 1-800-458-5901. Depend on Reassure protective underwear.
We are going for $9,000 for the United Activists for Animal Rights with The Price is Right, Janice Pennington. With 15 seconds on the clock, we wish you much luck. We ask 100 people, tell me the age when boys and girls can't stand each other.
10.
An occupation that takes courage.
Skydiver.
A kind of counselor.
A school counselor.
Something you see in a pinball machine.
A ball.
Something a camper keeps inside his tent.
A sleeping bag.
Turn around, that is 5.
Sounds good.
I asked you to tell me the age when boys and girls can't stand each other. You drew upon your powers to say the age of 10. What did our survey say? Very, very nice. Very, very nice. An occupation that takes courage, you said. Skydiver. I don't know what that pays, but it does take courage. Survey said 0. Did you make up for it with a kind of counselor? You said school. What did the survey say? 29. In a pinball machine, you would see a ball. The survey said, yeah, 39. Inside of a tent the camper keeps his sleeping bag. What did our survey say? Yes, 48! As you go back with your teammates, Holly is coming from off stage, 47 away from $9,000. As you look straight ahead, you place 20 seconds on the clock, reveal the answers given by your partner, bring it home. We ask 100 people, tell me the age when boys and girls can't stand each other.
10.
Try again.
9.
An occupation that takes courage.
Firefighter.
A kind of counselor.
School.
Try again.
Psychological.
Something that you see in a pinball machine.
A ball.
Try again.
Flippers.
Something that a camper keeps inside his tent.
A lantern.
Turn around. You need 47. Boys and girls can't stand each other. You thought at the age of 9. What'd the survey say? 11. Age 10 would have been number 1. An occupation that takes courage. You said? Firefighter, the most dangerous occupation in the world, and it's a great one. Does it get you $9,000? What did the survey say? You! Close. Police officer number 1, not given. A kind of counselor, you said. Psychological. Did 4 people say it? For the 9,000, what did our survey say? 2! Marriage counselor number 1, you are aging me here. You see inside a pinball machine, you said. Flippers, the little flippers. Did 2 people say it? For $9 grand, what did the survey say? Yes! Come out here, Bob, and the beauty. You have $9,000 balls inside a pinball machine number 1. Marriage counselor number 1. Sleeping bag inside a camper's tent. We're coming right back with some great charities and some great stars right after this.
I dance nude when I get up in the morning. That's strange, I know, but...
That's not strange, Mark. That's sick.
The new Newlywed Game tonight at 10:30 and 2:30 Eastern.
Chocolate Pillsbury Toaster Strudel.
I hate classes.
Breakfast.
I'm not coming.
It's chocolate toaster strudel.
Chocolate?
Chocolate toaster strudel. Flaky pastry wrapped around chocolate so creamy. It'll make the morning look a whole lot better.
Come on, get happy.
Pillsbury Toaster Breakfast. Easier mornings.
Slap it right up.
In chocolate and caramel apple.
Roar!
Yes! Here we go, you're mine. Yeah, you. Sweet. Looks good to me.
Tiger may never get into the Olympic Games, but at least he can get into an Olympic Edition Regal.
Looks like I got the gold.
Now save $1,250 on the Olympic Edition Regal for a limited time at your Buick dealer.
We've always taken pride in the fresh fruits and vegetables we serve at our family inn. Now, my mother just rinsed her produce in water, but with the impurities you find on produce today, rinsing with water just isn't enough. So I use New Fit Fruit and Vegetable Wash made with ingredients from natural sources. Soaking with New Fit in water removes 98% more pesticide residues and wax than water alone. It's a simple step that makes me feel good about the produce I serve at my table. Look for New Fit near the dish liquids or produce aisle.
I just had a baby, and with all the added expenses, I just couldn't make ends meet. Collectors kept calling. I considered bankruptcy, but then I heard of Garden State's free counseling service.
Garden State is a nonprofit agency that works with your creditors to make an affordable payment plan for all your bills.
Now all my bills are paid on time, and I can plan for my child's future.
Call now for your free consultation. Call 1-800-99-BILLS.
The Young and the Restless, $15,000 for their great charities. The Price is Right, $38,000 for the United Activists for Animal Rights. Let me just say, virtually unbeaten. And I just want to ask, Bob, how do you feel? You've never been beaten. What would you say to the other shows out there?
Well, first of all, this last game, my team won in spite of me. But on behalf of my team, I would like to issue a challenge to any show to appear with us here. 60 minutes. We could beat him in 30 seconds. Murphy Brown. They can bring the baby.
If you got Roseanne and Tom, you want a rematch? You didn't make the survey. I want you to know that we love you, Y&R. We want you all back here next time. I'm Ray Combs. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Take the challenge.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud, a Mark Goodson television production.